Okay, yeah, so let's get started. So the plan for today's classes will be covering we'll be getting started with data structures. So today is the first lecture in the series of data structures. And in the plan for today's classes, in the data structures, we'll be covering a topic related to stack. Okay, so before actually jumping to stack, I would like you guys to answer what things comes to mind when we think about data structures. Like, what is your perspective of data structures? What is data structure, students, according to you? Come on, what is data structures? Feel free to unmute or type your response. Come on. What things comes to your mind when we say about data structure? Come on, come on. Okay, so have you guys heard about linear data structure and non-linear data structure? Anyone over here? Linear and non-linear data structures? Anyone? Anyone? Yes. Yeah. Thanks for the response. So, okay, now let's go one step more. What is linear data structure? Any idea, students? Linear data structures. Come on, I would like to hear response from everyone. Very good evening to all present here. Ganesh, Jigya, Prasad, Sujan. Come on, what things comes to your mind when we think about linear data structure? Yes, yes. Okay, any data structures example comes to your mind when we think about linear data structure? Data stored in a linear fashion, one after the other. Yes, very good, Jigya. Yeah, so that is one thing. Okay, so what are the examples of linear data structures? Can you try to guess? Can you try to recall? Very good. Yes, array. Yes, arrays are one. Arrays, linked list. Very good. These are the example of linear data structures. Okay, very good. Yes, stack, queues. These are all linear data structures. Non-linear data structures. Any idea, students? Non-linear, as the name suggests, non-linear. Any examples of non-linear data structures? Very good, very good. Trees, graphs, these are all non-linear data structures. Okay, so yeah, let's discuss. When we discuss about linear data structures, right? Linear data structures. So what things are there? Like elements are accessed in a sequential order, but it is not compulsory that all the elements are stored sequentially, like one after the other. Okay, so like stack, queues, linked lists, right? So these are actually all linear data structures. What are non-linear data structures? Like elements are stored in non-linear order or like not in sequentially. It's like trees, okay, graphs. So these are all like non-linear data structures. So in today's class we'll be actually covering questions or concepts related to stack. Okay, now come on, please, all eyes here. So what things comes to your mind when we discuss about stack? Come on, stack. Yes, stack is the linear data structure. What things comes to mind if someone asks you what is stack? So immediately what comes? Very good. LIFO, last in, first out. Very good, Jigya. So any other thing comes to your mind? Like what are the variables that we use or what are the things that we use? I'll discuss all these things. I just want you to recall. I want you to exercise your mind. Come on. What are the other things? When we just learn push, pop, very good. Yes. So now let's discuss, guys. Okay, again. So again, stack. What is stack? It's a data structure which is used for storing elements. Okay. So here, what happens that, as Jigya told, it follows the principle of last in first out. Okay. What is the meaning of last in first out? The element which was inserted last in the stack is the first one to get removed. Okay. And here, insertion and deletions, they are all happening from the one. This one end means like how we access this one end, in the stack. What is the name? Like, yes, come on, how we access this element? Like, in how I can access the element which was inserted last? It is being accessed through top pointer. Okay, through top pointer or through top variable, whatever you would like to call. Okay, yes. So now what are the basic operations that we can perform on the stack? Like, as student mentioned, like we can perform push operation, we can perform pop operation, we can also perform like display operation, like what are the elements which is being present onto the stack. Okay, yeah. So now let's discuss about more in the the concept context of stack. Like let's say assume that I am having three elements which is being pushed onto the stack, like A, B, and then C. Okay, so always remember students that the variable top, it will point to the topmost element of the stack. Yes, the variable top which will point to the topmost element of the stack. So let's say I'm having three elements onto the stack. So like A, then B, then C. Okay, so it is being stopped. Top is C. Now I'm pushing the element D onto the stack. So after C, I'll push D. So now where will be my top pointer? Initially it was pointing to C. After pushing the element D, now my top will point to the Dth element. Okay. Now I'm popping. I'm doing the pop operation. So which element will get removed? The topmost element. Okay, the topmost element. So D will get removed. So this is how my stack looks. Okay, this is like simple to get you guys, make you guys aware of what is push, what is pop operations, like that. Okay, yeah. So guys, now one interesting thing we'll do. We will now actually try to write the push method. Yes, so we all know what is the meaning of push operation. Push operation means inserting the element onto the stack if possible. Okay, why I mentioned if possible? If it is not possible to push the element onto the stack, what we call that? What we call if possible? If we can't insert element onto the stack, what is that term? If we can't insert element onto stack, then it is called as, very good. Yes, Ganesh, very good. Jigya, yes, it's called overflow. Okay, it's called overflow. If you can't insert the element onto the stack, then this is the overflow scenarios. Okay, very good. So now try, take a moment guys and think about, if you want to do push operation, right? If you would like to perform push operation, what are the parameters you require? What are the parameters you require to insert the element onto the stack? Come on, think. First, you will ask me, sir, that how we will be implementing the stack. Yes, so for this, I am saying we are implementing the stack using arrays. Okay. Yes, very good. The element that we would like to insert. Very good, Ganesh. Yes. Others, come on, come on. Just by having the element, will it be sufficient? Very good. Top pointer also will be requiring. Yes. Very good. And the array itself in which we would like to insert. Yes. Good. Any other thing? Is sufficient? We should also know the size of the stack. Yes, we should also know the size of the stack, because then only we'll get to know whether there is overflow condition or not. Yes, do you all agree? Yeah. So yeah, okay, yeah, thank you for the response. Yeah, so let's see it. Okay, so let me put in this manner. Say my top pointer is initialized with -1. Okay, my top pointer is initialized with -1. Now what is the condition of overflow? Come on. Yeah, sure, you can always unmute and ask. Yeah.
Okay, am I audible, sir?
Yeah.
Okay, so since all these operations happening at the top of the stack always, is it necessary for us to feed the top pointer, etc.? Because um,
I'm
I
sorry, could you
believe
your voice is breaking, could you repeat please?
okay, no, is it necessary for us to feed the top pointer details? Because it is not in something in our control, right? A top pointer, wherever it is there. Do we need to still pass it as a parameter?
So it depends. So you are asking that whether top pointer is required as a parameter to the push function.
Yes.
So it depends. So if that is the question, like you can also always have as a global variable, and like it may not require. like as a parameter, but in just sense like if I'm doing push operations, so what are the variables I will be touching? Okay, so that is the
Okay.
context.
Sure.
Yes. So yeah. So I hope I was able to answer your question. Please let me know if I haven't. We'll connect more. Okay. Yeah. So so students, the question is like, what is the condition of overflow? What should be the overflow condition? Any idea? Any idea, students? What should be the overflow condition? I know you all know. That's why I'm making you to just recall the things. Okay. Don't worry if you can't recall. I'll explain you everything. So I'm asking students, what is the condition of overflow? Come on, come on. What is the condition of overflow? Any idea? Any idea? Can you recall? What is the condition of overflow?
When the pointer crosses the size of the array.
Yes. So how we can write it programmatically? How we can write it programmatically? This is the initialization part. Okay. This is initialization. And say I'm having a size which will say that this is the size of the stack. Like size can be any number like 10, 20 or anything. Okay. So now is there any relation which we can identify? Some expression. Come on, come on. So yes, I hope you all are writing what I want. So yeah, let's discuss the students. So assume I hope you were all writing the same thing which is being mentioned on this screen. Yeah. So top, if top is equals to size minus one, right? Then we say that this is an overflow. We can't insert the element onto the stack. Okay. Yes. So I hope Prasad, Jigya, and others, Ganesh, like you are all writing the same thing. So if top is equals to size minus one, right? It means I'm already reached the capacity, so I can't insert the element onto the stack. Okay, so first I will check if top is equals to size minus one, then it is overflow. Else what we'll do, like it depends, you can have that element as a parameter to this push method, or you can, or we can like generate, and for what we'll do, we will first increment the top pointer and then we will up. So first I'm updating the top pointer and then I'm updating onto the stack, updating my array. Okay. Why it is happening? Because again, insertion and deletion always happens from one end and it is always from the top. So it is this top we are referring over here. Okay. Yes, this is simple push operation. I hope it is very clear. Yeah. So now again, what is the opposite of overflow, students? What is the opposite of overflow? Yes, we all know it is. Come on, yes, very good, Jigya. It's underflow. Okay, underflow. And when it happens, students, when it happens, yes, the heading is pop operation, but yeah, when it happens, underflow condition, when it happens, yes, stack is empty and this is not a complete answer. Stack is empty and no. In English statement, I'm asking if stack is empty, then can I say the answer is incomplete? Okay, no problem. I hope we all want to say the same thing. So underflow happens that if like we are doing pop operation, we are performing, I should say, we are we are performing we are performing pop operation performing pop operation on empty stack. When this is happening, what we say? Come on, it is underflow. Is it clear? Is it clear, students? When we are performing pop operation on empty stack, it is underflow. What is pop operation? Removal of element. Okay, I'm writing here again. Pop operation is nothing but removal of element from the stack. Is it clear? Is it clear? So Prasad, what you said, that is also correct. That is a condition to check. Like if top is equals to -1, it is underflow. Okay. Yeah. So now can we all recall like how we used to write pop operation? Come on, can we try to recall how we used to write pop operation? First, again, before popping, we will check. Okay. So first I will check that is my stack empty through top is equals to -1. If it is, then we will say that not top possible. Otherwise, what we'll do is it like first we'll decrement the top pointer and then we will remove the element. Come on, how this will be happening? I'm writing two things. Top is equals to top -1 and then return input array of top. This is one thing. Okay, and then I'm writing the other thing. Say integer element is equals to input array of top, and then I'm doing top minus minus, and then I'm returning element. Which one is correct, students? Which one is correct? First one or second one? Which one is correct? Quick, quick, quick. Which one is correct? First one or the second one? Jigya saying second one. Others? How many of you agree with Jigya? Sujan, I hope things are clear for you. Ganesh? Yes, very good. Second is correct. Okay. I hope it's clear with everyone. Why first is incorrect? Because what we are doing in this case, we are first decrementing the top and then we are returning it. So if the elements are like this, 1, 2, and then 3, ideally when I'm doing pop operation, so 3 should get removed. But when I'm doing top is equals to top -1, right? So what is happening that first I'm decrementing top. So top will be coming here and then I'm returning this. So ideally the second element I'm returning. But in the case of second, what is happening? Input array of top. So element variable will be storing the value 3. Then I'm doing top minus minus. So top will come and then I'm returning 3 only. Okay. Yes.
So in the question, if they put in the for the second one, inside the bracket, if they put top minus minus, it will be still valid. Just to confuse us, they may give something like that, right,
Sorry.
sir? In the second one,
In
am I
one,
audible?
yes. Yes, yes, you are. In
Okay.
first, yeah.
Yeah, in the second solution that you had given, inside that input array within bracket where you say
Yeah,
top.
if you would have done top minus minus, you're saying here only.
Yeah.
Yeah, perfect, perfect. Yes. So yeah, so this is called as post decrement operator. Okay. Yes. So
Yeah.
even so, what Ganesh is saying. Yeah, thanks Ganesh for this input. So what he's saying that instead of top we are having and then top minus minus. So what we could have done is like we could have done simply top minus minus, and then like this line is not required, he's saying. So like one, like why to have extra line? So yeah, even this will also work. Okay. So yeah. Yes. So thank you, Ganesh, for this. So this is how pop operation is working. So let's look at the most structured way. So like again, this is typical pop. So again, first we will check if it is underflow, like top -1, as Prasad mentioned earlier. So if top is equals to -1, so this is an underflow condition. Otherwise, what we'll do? We'll say whatever is at the top, this is the where, and then we are decrementing the top. I hope it is very clear. In the pop operation, first we are fetching and then we are updating the top. But in the case of push, we first pointer and then we are doing this. Okay. Yeah. Come on. So I hope it is very clear, push and pop operation. Now I would like you guys to recall what are the various stack applications you are aware of. Applications of stack. Try to recall. I know you know some of the things. Yes, yes, let's see who get different answers. Come on. Don't be hesitate in answering. It's fine, even if you're committing mistakes. No issues. Come on, applications or stack. What things comes to your mind when it's stack of plates? It's real world, but yeah, in the program world of programming, parenthesis matching, very good, excellent. So it's about identifying whether whether an expression is balanced or not. Very good, Jigya. Yes. Others? Recall.
Anything like parameters extraction or something like that, sir?
Parameters,
Extraction from a
extraction.
function.
Mm, yes, it is used for, let's say, if I'm doing some function call, right? So at very programmatic level, like we'll store the return address of the function and everything. Those all these things will be stored onto the stack. But yeah, so let's see. That's close. Like if I'm doing some function calls, all these things. So
And also
like when
recursion.
we recursions, excellent. Yeah, recursions also we are using stacks. Okay, so if I'm call not only recursion, like whenever we call any functions, so how we go back to our previous function is through return address, and that return address is stored onto the stack. Okay, so yeah, we'll discuss all those things. But yeah, stack applications like majorly, like if I'm having an expression, right? So infix to postfix expression, that also it is happening like through stack we can do. So evaluation of a postfix expression. Okay, balancing of symbols, which Jigya mentioned, that whether the brackets or like the symbols are balanced or not in an arithmetic expression, that are also happening. Okay, so any idea, students, that where this postfix expression is being used? Where is the postfix expression is used? Any idea? Any idea, students? Okay, no problem, no problem. So context is that as a program, as we programmers, whenever we write an expression, right? So we will be always writing in the simple terms like a into b plus c, right? But when the actual expression gets evaluated, compiler, which will convert our high level programming language to low level language or assembly. So what will happen is that this expression compiler internally converts to postfix expression, because evaluating postfix expressions are faster. So that's why internally whenever we write arithmetic expression, our compiler converts to postfix, and then this postfix gets evaluated. Okay, so that's why postfix expression comes to the picture. And yes, whenever we do postfix expression evaluation, it can be done through stacks. Okay, yeah. So these are the applications of stacks. Like few, there are many obviously. So as like Ganesh mentioned, that it can be used in recursion and other things. So there are other things also where we can use. Okay, so now what we'll do, students, please always on the screen. So what we'll do, we'll solve some gate questions that has been asked in the previous years. Okay, we'll also solve one question which has been asked in this year, like yes, gate 2024. Okay, so in with proper stack question they have asked. So yeah, we'll quickly solve some questions, and some questions will take more time, some question will take less time. So yeah, let's get started. Okay, yeah, so very simple question. Push, like we are doing n number of push, m number of pop operations. So what is the sequence of the values pop out? Come on, should not take more than 30 seconds, I would feel. Come on, what is the answer you are getting? This has been asked in the year 1991. Okay, Jigya already got some answer B. Anyone would like to challenge Jigya? Other anyone getting other answer? Come on, we won't take much time here. So like let's draw the stack. Yes. So first we are pushing 10. Yes. Then 20. So first we are doing pop. So first is 20. First pop is 20. Okay. So now this 20 is gone. Then I'm pushing 10. Then I'm pushing 20. Now there are three pops. Okay. So now can I say first 20 will be popped, then 10 will be popped, then again 10 will be popped. Yes, so now my stack is empty. Okay, so now yes, they are doing push operation. So now again 20 will be pushed and then 20 will be popped. So yes, 20, 20, 10, 10, 20. Yes. I hope everyone got B answer. Yes. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Good. So now I think very trivial. The best data structure to check whether an arithmetic expression has a balanced parenthesis is, everyone I think would have got, like, this is a very trivial. The purpose of putting this question to make you guys feel like sometimes very trivial question will be asked as that you should be knowing the stuff at high level, that the question is like this has this property. Okay, yes, so yes, the answer is stack. Okay, yes, so now this is a little tricky. Take your time, read the question. Okay. Hmm. Come on, try. So yes, as mentioned in the question, that in the stack we can push, like we are pushing in the same order A, B, C, D, but pop can happen anytime. Like I inserted A, I can pop. Then I will insert B, then I will insert C, then I can pop. So like that, anytime pop operation can happen. So which of the following strings cannot be generated using this program? This is the question. Okay, come on. Okay, Jigya got D option. Others? Are you sure, Jigya? You know, in gate, negative marks, 1/3 marks gets deducted. Come on. Last 10 seconds, and after that, we'll discuss. Okay. Yeah, let's discuss, students. No problem. Yeah. So, can I say ABCD seems to be very trivial? ABCD can always be generated, right? How? Any idea how I can generate ABCD? Insert pop, like push, pop, like that. If you will be doing, then ABCD can be generated. Do you all agree with me? Yes? Insert A, pop A. Okay, then insert B, pop B. Insert C, pop C. Insert D, pop D. Yes? So A is correct. If like A can be generated. Similarly, B can it be generated? How B can be generated? Insert all and then perform pop all. Yes? Okay, yeah. So similarly, again for others who didn't got, so what I'm saying, A, B, C, and then D. Okay, now you're doing pop operation. So D you pop, then you pop C, then you pop B, then you pop A. So D, C, B, A. Okay, so in this manner, A also I can generate, B also I can generate. C, how we can generate? How we can generate C? Can I say push up to C, push up to C? Okay, push up to C. Then you pop all the elements, make the stack empty. So what will happen? CBA, yes. Then you perform, then you insert D, then you pop D. Yes. So that's why C is also possible. Yes. So this is single correct question. So definitely D is the answer. But let's see why D is not possible. Why is D not possible? Any idea? So what they are saying, first character that needs to be popped is C. So to pop C, I have to first push A and B, right? Then only I can insert C and then only I can pop it. But after C, they are saying to pop A. But can I pop A without popping B? No. So that's why D is not possible. Hence D is correct. Okay. Is it clear to everyone? Others? Prasad, Ganesh? Please let me know if you have any doubts. Okay. Yeah. Come on. So this is the another question which has been asked in the year 2007. Yes, yes, try. So they are saying what is the output of the program for the following input. So like this is the sequence being given. Okay. Now this is the case. So I hope everyone is clear what is the meaning of get character. Get character is like fetching the one of the character from the input sequence and storing it onto the C. Okay, come on, try. And push pop are the basic definition of what is happening. Would you like to double check? Okay, someone is getting B. It might be little tough. If you're like, if you are not getting what this code snippet is doing. Okay, anyone here would like to comment that what is this code snippet used for, or what is this algorithm which we are seeing on the screen? Anyone would like to comment? What is this algorithm that we are seeing onto the screen? Yes, I know it's a code, but if this code is want to perform some task, what is that task? Evaluating post-phase expression. Very good. Yes, very good. Okay. So yeah, I know many of you are solving, you're maybe in the middle, but let's try to see on the screen what is happening. Okay, so we have some push and pop operation which is being declared here. So may I know, guys, what is this called? What are, let's say this is line number one and then this is line number two. So what is line number one and two means? What is the meaning of line number one and two? Okay, line number one and two means in the context of C programming language, it is very good. Okay, it is function declaration. Okay, so line number one and two, these are called function declaration. So what they have done, like push and pop, like they have just declared, and then in the comments they have mentioned that it is behind the scene. It is just like doing respective like push or pop operation on the stack. Okay, similarly for flag errors and all. Okay, so we have various variables. So what we are doing, we are having a while loop. Okay, we are having a while loop and then we are checking. Okay, with the help of get character method, we are storing whatever the get character got, and we are storing it onto the variable C, and we are checking while it is not equals to the end of the file. Like EOF, you can think of it as end of the file or end of the characters or whatever. Okay, so first we are checking if it is digit. Like if it is digit, then you pushing onto the stack. So first, what is the character we are getting? We are getting 5. So is 5 is a digit? Yes. So we are pushing it onto the stack. Okay, now we are inserting 2. Now, so when it is if, then again next character is 2. Okay, so now we are checking. Now we are checking. Okay, so now is 2 a digit? Yes, push onto the stack. Now what comes? Star. So is star a digit? No. Star will be in the else block. Okay, in this else block. So what we are doing 2 times of pop operation. So m will be having 2, n will be having 5. Okay, so now 2 into 5, like what we are doing, if it is plus, then do plus, otherwise multiplication. So 5, 2 and 5, like we are multiply, so like this will get removed, this will get removed, and it will be pushed onto the stack. Like we like variable r will be having 10, and then we have pushed onto the stack. Okay, so 10 got pushed. Then similarly, After this, what will happen? Again, 3 is a digit, so push onto the stack. Again, another 3, then push onto the stack. Then another 2, then push onto the stack. Okay. Now, what is happening? We got plus operator. So when it is plus, what is happening? You pop two elements, then you perform addition, and then again you push onto the stack. So 3 and 2, we will be pushing, like we'll be first popping. So okay, M will have 3, and will have 2. So 3 and 2 will be push, pop, will be perform addition. So 3 plus 2, 5. And then again it will be push onto the stack. So, so like this will be my top of the stack. Okay, so now we have done this plus. Now what will happen? Star will come. So again 5 and 3 will be push, pop, and then it will be multiplied. So M will be having 5 and will be having 3. So 5 3 is a 15, and then again 15 will be pushed. So what will be my new stack? 10 and 15. Then plus operator. So 10 and 15, 10 plus 15, again 25, and 25 will be pushed onto the stack. So at last, like what will happen will be coming here. So pop operation. So pop of whatever is there. So 25. So 25 will get printed. Okay. I know it might be little tricky for someone like it may not be sometimes feasible to solve in a minute. Okay, no problem. After the class, you just go through the code one more time. I'll provide all the slides and we can have a look one more time. Okay, for those who didn't know. Yes. Yeah. Come on, another gate question which was asked in the year 2015. So the value printed by the above program is, come on, try. Come on, come on. Let's discuss, students. Okay, before Yeah. Let's discuss, Jigir. Yeah. So the context is, how many of you know the difference between like a static variable and normal variables? Like we have a static variable. Okay, let's say static int x is equals to 10, and let's say without static normal local variable. So what is the difference? You would like to say? Come on, this can be any like an interview question. Who knows? When you be giving interviews at the prestigious college for your masters. Okay, come on. Don't worry. I'm just trying making you to recall if you know. Otherwise, it's absolutely fine. I know I'm not teach you, but I'm just trying making you to like recall your learnings. Okay, that is the main intent. Okay, this is like for the today's class. No problem. Yes. So, say if this are say inside this, right? I am having a variable integer x is equals to say 5. So what will happen, right? Like say about this variable x. So whenever I'm calling stack function, like I everybody. So what has happened that we have a something called as a scope of variables, like variables scope. Okay, static variables scope is lifetime of the program I'm writing. I know we are getting slight deviated, but it's very important, students, to listen, like to understand. Static variables scope is dash. Come on, is program's lifetime of the program. Like till the program is running, it will remember the value of that variable. Okay, and the local variable, like without static, like the local variable local variable scope is an area is the function definition. Say if integer x is equals to 5 I've written, so its scope is till this function definition, till this curly braces, okay. Yes. Otherwise what will happen, students, that this like say I call this function stack function, and then function got executed, then x value is out of scope, like it's gone from memory. But the static variables, this memory will be there till the program ends, like till the main function completes. Okay, yeah. So now let's discuss, students, this question now. Okay, so let's discuss the question. So what is happening is the following, that just a minute. Yeah. So what is happening, stack function of -1 comma 10 we are calling. So what is happening, that my value will be having variable 10, and my opcode will be, come on, my opcode for the first call will be -1. Yes, my opcode for the first call will be -1. So now I'll check if it is -1. What I'm saying, size is equals to value. So now this size will be having what, 10. So now, and I'm doing break. So I'm doing break, then I'm returning -1. So now we have this function called 0 comma 5. Students, please always on the screen when I'm calling 0 comma 5 now. So now we'll be having value 0. Okay. Now value will be what? Value will be 5. Okay. Now what will be the value of size? Will it be 0 when I am executing switch case? Will it be 0 or will it be 10? Like to hear from everyone. Prasad, Ganesh, come on. See, when I'm doing this next call, right? In this case, this line won't get execute. This line won't get execute. Okay, because this is static variables. This was for the initialization purpose. Okay, once initialize, like next call, it won't get execute because already it's there in the memory. Okay, so now it is 10. So now I'll check. Is my stack top is less than size? Yes, stack top value was 0. Okay, stack top value was 0. So what I'll do, a of stack top is equals to value. So it will be like 0. So like 0 will, at 0 I'll be storing the value which was what, 5. Okay, so now my stack will be 5 and its post increment. So now stack top will be 1. Okay, and then I'm doing break. Similarly, I'm doing 0 comma 10. So again, what will happen, the stack top will retain the value 1. Okay, so now at 1 index I will be storing the value 10. Is it clear? Is it clear, students? So now what I'm doing, now this two statement got executed. Now what I'm doing, printf stack function 1 comma 0. So if it is not -1, if it is not 0, we'll go for default. So what I'm doing, return a of minus minus stack of top. So what is stack of top containing? 1. So at 1, what is the value? 10. So this guy will be having 10 and then this guy will be having 5. Okay, so 10 plus 5, 15. Okay, I hope it's clear. So the main thing I wanted to explain you over here is the static variables and like simple stack operations. So as if you remember, like in the previous concepts, like Ganesh was mentioning that why can't we have simply top minus minus, like minus minus top, right? So here like top minus minus we was recommending, but in this case it's minus minus stack of top. So the what are the value of top that we are decrementing, because when we'll be doing this, so it will be stack top of 2. So minus minus, first I want to have what is the value at 1 and then what is the value at 0. Okay, I hope it's clear. Yes, Jiggy, I think you got correct. It's 15 only. Okay, now please, this is very interesting question. This has been asked in the year, this year gate 2024. So as you guys know, this year for GATE Computer Science, there were two sets, set 1 and set 2. Like set 1 happened in morning time, set 2 happened in the afternoon time. So there were two papers. Okay, and data structures were having, I think, a good amount of coverage. I would feel, I think 8 to 10 marks they covered, including algorithms, I should say 10 to 15 marks. So yeah, I think it's always scoring. So first, let's read this part of the question. This, like, the question is lengthy. The second part of the question is in the next slide. Okay. Okay. Yeah. So I hope you might have read. So what they're saying, students, that there are two stacks. Okay. There are two stacks, S1 and S2. S1 is having 4 elements. Okay, S1 is having 4 elements and S2 has a capacity of 2 elements, but S2 is empty. S1 is already fully occupied, like it has 4 elements, where S2 is empty. Okay, now only 3 operations you can perform. What is that? Push to S2 means you pop the element from S1 and push it onto S2. Push to S1, pop the top element from S2 and push it on S1. Okay, means if assuming if stack S2 is having some elements, so you transfer the elements, like from this top you can perform this, from this top you can perform this. Generate output. What does generate output will do? Pop the top element from S1, okay, not S2, S1, and output it to the user. Okay, yeah. So now, is this clear? Like these are the 3 operations we can perform and initial state of stack is being given. Now, note that pop operation is not allowed on empty stack and push operation is not allowed on a full stack. Which of the following sequences can be generated by using the above operations? It's a multi-select question. Multi-select, anyone here knows what is the meaning of MSQ based question? MSQ question means more than one options can be correct. More than one may be correct. MSQ can have one option also correct. Okay, Yes, you heard it correct. MSQ can have only one option as correct, but we say that more than one answer may be possible. We say in that manner. Yes? Yeah, come on. So for your purpose, what I'll do, since we are like one part of question here, so we'll do one by one. Okay. So I'll write the options here: 100, 200, 400, 300. Students, let me know, is this sequence possible? This is first option. Okay. What is the second? 200, 300, 400, 100. Let me know if these two are possible, then I'll write the other two. Okay, come on, try. Again, I hope it's very clear. S1 has the capacity of 4 elements and S2 has 2 elements capacity. Okay. Yeah. So Jiggy is saying second one is possible. Okay. Let me write other options: 400, 200, 100, 300. Sorry. Come on, others. I hope things are clear for you. Okay, Jiggy got an answer. Come on, let's discuss, students. No problem, no problem. Let's see. Please, all eyes on the screen. So, what they're saying, let's discuss the first option. Say this is option number A. Okay. So, 100, 200, 400, and 300. So, is that possible? So, what they're saying, that first 100 needs to be printed. Like, when I can get the sequence, when I'm using the third operation, generate output. Yes. So what does generate output says? Pop the top element from S1 and output it to the user. So if I would like to get the first sequence 100, so what does it mean? That first I have to like pop all this thing, like somehow 100 should be at the top of the stack, then only I can get it, right? But to get 100 on the top of the stack, I need to like handle the other cases. Like S2 is having only 2 elements, right? So I can shift at max 2 elements to S2. So like 200, if I would like to pop or like adjust, I can't. So that's why A is not possible. Is it clear? Is it clear? Is because of the constraints on the S2 capacity. Okay. So A is not possible. Let's discuss other 200. First 200. So is it possible? Let's see. So what I'll do, first I will push 400 in the stack S2. Then I will push 300. Then my top of the stack will be here. Is it clear? My top of the stack will be here. So now what I'll do generate output. I'll do generate output. So in this case, what will happen? Pop the top element from S1 and output it to the user. So 200 will get popped. So yes, I got 200. Then 300 they want. So what I can do? I can push 300 again, and then I can use generate output. So 300 is possible. Similarly, then 300 is gone. Okay, now 400. Okay, so similarly now 400 I can push onto the, like we can perform this operation, push to S1, pop the top element from S2 and push it onto the S1. So when I'll do, and then I'll do generate output, so 400 is possible. Okay, then when I'm done with this, so what will my stack will contain? Only 100. Okay, so that's why B is possible. Yes. Now third option, 400, 200, 100, 300. Is it possible? Is it possible, students? How is this possible? How is this possible? C option. Come on, come on. How is this possible? Can I say first I'll perform generate output first? First perform generate output. So what will happen? 400 will be printed. Yes, 400 will be printed. Once 400 is done, what will happen is like my top of the stack will be at 300. What I'll do? 200 and 100 like I want. So what I'll do? I'll perform push to S1. Sorry, push to S2. Push to S2. So what I'll do? 300 will come here. Okay. So now my top will be here. Yes, my top will be here. So now what will happen? Again, push to, like now I can do generate output. I can perform generate output. So 200 I got. Okay. And then similarly 100 I can I get 100? How can I get 100? Like when I do 200, right? Generate output. Now my top will be here. My top will be here. Okay. When my top will be here, so what will happen is that now I can perform generate output again. So 100 will be gone. Then I can push 300, push to S1 I'll do. Then I can perform generate output. So 300 will be also. Okay. Similarly, you try for D option, you will also get. Okay. So just push 400, then generate output. So like that you can do. Okay, so yes, I think Jigya got it correct. So the answer is B, C, and D. Okay, yeah. So I hope you got some good good practice on the stack. Okay, so if you see this question right, that was asked in the year GATE 2024. So this was more basic into just you have presence of mind, you're not committing any silly mistakes, and you'll get the answer. So, but only thing is, at that moment, we should be very much clear that it's a multi-correct question. Okay, so more than one may be correct. It's not just that one option we got, so we are proceeding. So this should not be the case. Otherwise, this question was very achievable. Okay, so now I know it's we are cross time, but we'll just actually do one good algorithm, like among recalling how balanced parentheses work. Okay, so balanced parenthesis evaluation, right? So let's discuss this thing. So first, let's see whether the expressions are balanced or not. So like, let's say this row, a plus b plus c minus d. So is this a valid expression? Is this a valid expression, students? Yes, it's a valid expression. Like brackets are balanced. Now you check the second row. Is this balanced, students? Is this balanced? Yes, you can see in the description that it's not balanced because one of the brackets is missing over here. Okay, now let's check the other thing. Like we have opening bracket, closing bracket, everything seems to be proper. So yes, it's balanced. Similarly, when you check the other, is it balanced? No. It's not about just opening and closing, but the corresponding match should also happen. Okay, corresponding match should also happen. Then only we'll say that it is being balanced. Okay, yes. So, guys, can you recall that how we used to write the algorithm to identify whether a given expression is balanced? Can you recall? Just take a moment and think on your own. How, like, try to recall whether have we done any lab coding lab assignment during our college time. I think this program used to be there either in our semester end exam, or as a C programming we have to write, like I guess in the second semester, right? So can you recall how is to write the code? Take a moment. The hint is, yes, you all know we'll be using stack to perform the balance, to identify whether expression is balanced or not. That is correct. Okay. Now can you go one more step deeper? Very good. If it is opening bracket, push it onto the stack. I hope others were also about to think in this direction only. Okay. Yeah. So let's discuss, students. So say this is this things, right? Like this is a typical push and pop operation. So let's discuss. Let's discuss. So let's say if I'm having expression in the as a character array. Okay, character expression array I'm having. So now I'll check, like as the Jigya mentioned just now, like if it is opening bracket, so just push it onto the stack. So it depends upon now with our domain, like how many type of brackets you would like to cover. So in this case, let's say I'm having open bracket, then square open bracket, then flower open bracket. So like if this is open, then you push it onto the stack. Okay, otherwise, we check. If my stack is empty, then you simply return 0, in the sense that it's not balanced. Otherwise, you check. If check pair, right? Like check pair in the sense that whatever is the opening bracket and whatever is the closing bracket, like the top of the stack, is it matching or not? Okay, say my current expression I got as a closing square bracket. So I have to check at the top of the stack, is it open close bracket or not. If it is, like we pop and continue, otherwise we return 0. Okay. So and what does this check pair mean, students? So check pair in the sense like like same type of brackets should be there. Same type of brackets. Okay. So like this is a very high level idea, like how balance parenthesis works. Okay, so let's assume that like let's do some quick evaluation and then we'll conclude the class. Okay, so let's say for tracing the algorithm, let's assume that the input is like, this is my input sequence. I hope in the screen is visible. So if not, please let me know. So let's do the evaluation and identify whether this is balanced or not. So again, as mentioned, like this is this is the current input symbol, what is the operation that we have to perform, and how does my stack looks, and the final verdict whether the stack is balanced or not, like whether the expression is balanced or not. So again, quick. So if it is opening bracket, push it onto the stack. Now closing bracket, so we'll pop it, so it's matching, like so continue. Now we are here, it's opening bracket, so push it onto the stack, then again opening, then you push it onto the stack, then we have a closing bracket. So when we got a closing bracket, so we check the pair, like if this is matching, so yes. So now what is my stack looks like? Only one part. Now we have like this open square bracket, so we'll push it onto the stack. Again we are having this bracket, opening bracket, so we'll push it onto the stack. Now we are having a closing bracket, so again pair is matching, yes. Now we have a closing square bracket, so again this is matching. Now we are having a closed bracket, so again this is matching. Now my stack is empty, we have validated expression, so that's why it's true. I hope everyone got what does this test means. This test is similar to like checking the pair, like opening and closing of same type. Okay, so I just wanted to touch very brief on how this algorithm works. Okay, yeah. So I think we can conclude the class. Thank you so much, students, for joining this class. I hope I was able to give some knowledge to you, and you were able to learn something new out of it. If you have any doubts from the today's class, feel free to like, and I'll be there for more than once the class is over, you can ask me. Otherwise, thank you so much. Have a great time. Keep preparing well. All the best for everything. Okay. See you soon. Bye bye.
Thank you, sir.